mind as of right now, nothing like that, you know. I still got to process, you know, me taking my first loss, you know, and see how I took it, what I did wrong, what I could have did better, so.
Frank, early on you seem to have quite a lot of success. What did you think the turning point was? What did you think Tank worked out? Which you had to switch on?
Really, man, just in the beginning, it was just moving. I felt like I was moving excessively, you know, and eventually I had to start trying to slow it down. And I moved so much so I wouldn't, you know, die out in the later rounds, you know, so I still had that bounce. So I started slowing it down, and I took away the movement that was.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the post-fight press conference here in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. As previously pay-per-view on Prime Video.
When I was in there, I could have
right now I want to bring up a man who took his record to 30-0, went 28 wins coming by way of knockout, another sensational highlight reel knockout.
Some things that I learned while I was in there against, you know, his style.
And again, he continues to get better and better.
You know, pressure,
electrifying audiences.
You know, it was like, okay, he keep coming. So, you know, when somebody pressures you like that, you got to fight him off. You know, and then I start going to the ropes a little too much instead of fighting him off.
And still the WBA lightweight champion.
In the beginning of the fight, you know, you had it under control. You were moving well, using your jab. It felt like you won a lot of the early rounds. I would say maybe around 5 or 6 is when it started to feel like it took a turn. Can you tell me about that part, like what you remember, like when the momentum started kind of shifting for you?
Just I got to chilling too much on the ropes, you know. Derek, that's one thing he been talking to me about in training camp for a while, you know, not getting comfortable on the ropes, you know, not chilling on them, you know, just because I feel like, you know, I can catch shots and this and that, you know, I just felt like I was on the ropes too much, you know, I started just chilling on the ropes too much, bouncing off of them and stuff.
Okay, and quick follow-up, a lot's been made about Tank's power. How was his power to you? Was it really like devastating power?
I mean, he got power, you know what I mean, but it's more like he do a great job at landing this big shot, you know, he know how to land that shot, you know, hit guys on the button and just get him up out of there, you know, because he an accurate puncher and he just know how to land that shot.
Frank, just a question. You did as well against him as just about anybody that's ever fought against him, and you still end up getting knocked out. What do you think? What kind of performance does it take? What kind of fighter would it take to end up beating Gervonta?
You said the type of fighter?
Yeah.
I mean, you just gotta go in there and box. You gotta be able to box, you know, and just watch all the shots, you know, because he got them shots that if you don't see him, you know, he can get you out, and he's sneaky with it. You know, he can take a punch, he can give a punch too. So it's just like just being woke. With him, you gotta be woke in there. I've been saying that like the whole time leading up to this fight. You know, you gotta be woke, and I got caught with a shot, not being woke. So.
Frank, straight in front of you. I was wondering, when you got to the ring, you know, your first time in front of that kind of big crowd, big event, when you handled the promotion, that seemed to me very, very well. I wanted to know, like, what were you feeling when you got into the ring? Did it take you a little bit of time to sort of catch your breath, sort of, because of the magnitude of the event? Or did you feel like you handled it very well?
No, I feel like I handled, you know, the lights, the people, you know, and the crowd and stuff. I felt like I didn't let that throw me off of my game plan. You know, I was focused. You know, once I was in the ring, everything else was just kind of like, you know, like I was tunnel vision while I was in the ring. So like when I went out there, it was just, you know, I was locked in on him. You know, I wasn't too much worried about the crowd or nothing like that. You know, because I came to, you know, get the win, but I came up short.
Frank, Cynthia Conde, Best Wing Sponsor Show here. Congratulations. We've talked a lot about Tank's power, but a lot of people don't realize, obviously, Tank has very good boxing skills. What did you think of his skills in the ring, and obviously the traps that he was setting with the skills?
He got good traps, you know. He got good setups, good traps. You know, it was sort of like the trap that I got caught with was one that we knew that could possibly happen, you know, and I was just too comfortable, and you know, he landed that up on me, and I ain't see it, you know, just by being on the ropes. But he's a slick guy, you know, he could box, he could punch, you know, he can really, you know, he adaptable, you know. I feel like Tank can adapt to a lot of different styles, you know, he got the experience.
Frank, right here. Liliana from Chicana Boxing, how are you? Congratulations on your performance. You're very sharp tonight. Do you feel like you were one of the best opponents that he's had so far, if not the best opponent that he has so far?
I feel like I ain't really get to show it. I ain't get to show it. You know, me getting caught with that shot, I ain't get to even catch catch my second win or nothing, you know, so I didn't really get to bring nothing else out. I feel like I went in and fought, you know, a good fight. I wasn't expecting to not come out with the W, but, you know, it happened like that sometimes.
Hey Frank, congratulations for coming up and having a great showing. A lot of people had you winning early in the rounds. This is for you and Derek. What was the game plan going into the fight? And did you feel that, looking back, what could you have done better to kind of maybe have a better result?
Man, honestly, I got away from the game plan, you know, by being on the ropes too much, and you know, that wasn't a part of the game plan. That was a part that, you know, Derek didn't want me doing. You know, he wanted me off the ropes. He didn't want me just chilling on the ropes and catching punches and getting comfortable. So that damn sure wasn't a part of the game plan right there. It was just, you know, me being in there, not saying that I wasn't listening, but I was trying to see something while I was on the ropes, and you know, I just wasn't able to find what I was looking for.
What's up, Frank?
What up, though?
What's up, man? This is Skip from Dante's Boxing Nation by way of Akhi TV. A lot of people have been talking about how you look at the weigh-in. Did you make weight comfortably, and are you going to stay at 135?
We're going to think about it. You know, I'm going to talk to my people, and we're going to just see. I don't believe that, you know, my weight cut had nothing to do with my performance or anything like that, or me feeling trained. So, you know, I'm going to just talk to my people, and we'll kind of go from there by, like, move up or stay where I'm at.
Frank, congratulations on an outstanding performance tonight. You know, you did come up short. This is Marcus Hayes with Fight Hub TV. I wanted to ask you, earlier in the week I got to talk to Earl Spence Jr., and Earl talked about one thing that you had to stay cognizant on was not being lulled to sleep by Tank. And what you're describing is basically what happened. Talk to us about the process of how he lulled you to sleep. What ended up happening?
I feel like from around the fourth round, I had started being on the ropes a little too much, you know. And then I let him throw certain shots, but I was looking for a shot in the process of that, you know, and I think I did it a little too much, excessive, and that's how you always catch guys, you know, guys who doing the same thing and ain't switching it up. I did it a few times, and he probably caught on a little bit and caught, okay, he keep moving this way, that way, you know, and then he caught me with a shot or whatever, because you try to use the ropes too many times, you know, to look for a shot that I was trying to find that I couldn't find, you know. He actually found the shot before I did.
Any other questions? You didn't let anybody down, though. You didn't let nobody down at all.